But we'll start back in, well, let's see. We'll start with my great-grandpa. I had several great-grandpas, as you might imagine. But one of my great-grandpas was great-grandpa, or I think he was great-great-grandpa Dodds. And they were Irish immigrants a long time ago. And one was Grandma and Grandpa were very good about voting. And Grandma was a Republican or a Democrat, and he was the other. Whatever, one was a Republican and the other was a Democrat. And he would get up on election day and he would catch the horse and ride into town and vote. And then he would come back out and back home, turn the horse out in the pasture, and if she wanted to go vote, she had to go catch the horse and saddle it up and go to, or hitch it up to the buggy and drive to town. So that was one of my grandpas. We had my grandpa Gabbert. Well, the first Grandpa Gabbert I had in this country came over to fight in the Revolution, and he fought at the Battle of Brandywine outside of Philadelphia. And since then we've had a number of Gabberts, and they've been they started out in Virginia and they went to Kentucky, and ours came into Illinois, and they came through Illinois with the two brothers, and one of them went on to Kansas City, Missouri, and the other one stayed in Schuyler County down around Rushville, Illinois. So we've been here a long time, and the Ward family, which is my grandma Gabbert's mother was a Ward, they have a War of 1812 land grant down in Rushville, down near Rushville. Anyway, I'm going to tell you some funny stories about the Gabberts. Grandpa Gabbert had didn't say a lot. He was gruff, and that was my grandpa. His name was William Burton, and he would tell you to do something. He meant for you to do it, and if you didn't do it, why he'd tell you again, and the third time you didn't want to hear it because you were going to catch it. Uncle Monk, which is my Uncle Thomas Burton, they called him Bertie, and they were building fence, and he was sitting on a fence post or a stump, and Grandpa was building fence, and he was taking two hammers and banging them together like this. And as he banged the hammers together, Grandpa said, "Stop it, quit it." And Uncle Monk he stopped, then he went back to banging them again. And Grandpa got a little rough, and he says, "Stop that." And Uncle Monk stopped. But then he started up again. And when he started up again, Grandpa didn't say a thing. He just took the back of his hand and smacked him across the face and knocked him off the stump. Didn't smack the hammers together anymore. He was great for doing that kind of stuff. And another time, somebody left their coat laying on the floor. This familiar kind of thing. Kids do that. He told them to pick up their coat. They didn't pick up their coat. So the next day he said, "Pick up your coat," and they didn't pick up the coat. So the next day he threw the coat in the fire, and somebody had an awful tough winter with no coat. So these are kind of things that people don't normally know, and